I'm going to tell you something I've never told anyone on any podcast. When I got out of jail, I was getting extremely well-written, actually convincing messages to kill myself. On DM, handwritten letters sent to my address, email. And I'd read them and I'd say, one of the world's best psychologists must have constructed this letter. Why? They're trying to convince me to kill myself. They want me gone. And I'd be reading these letters and I'd sit and say, no man would have written this way, and no woman who's never met me could even think this way. This is a psyop. A psychologist and his team sat there and thought, we've watched all his videos. How do we convince this man to finally just give up? He's locked in his house. He can't get out. He's looking at all these charges. He's facing 10 years in the worst jail in Europe. He'll probably get stabbed to death in there anyway. Surely we can convince him to kill himself. And nobody knows this, Jack. But when Tristan and I would do emergency meetings, we would choose words from these letters and say them. We'd sit there with a cigar with our shirts off and we'd say a particular word and like flex and be like, fuck you, we're not going to do it. And I think the reason they hate me so much, the British state especially, because it's all coming out of England, it's MI6, just like they tried to convince MLK to kill himself. Don't know if you've seen those letters. Have you never seen them? Oh, Martin Luther King got many letters from the FBI saying he should just kill himself. Look it up. The reason they hate me so much is all these psychologists sit around GCHQ going, this fucking guy, we can't break this fucking guy. We've tried every psychologist trick. We insult him in the news. We slander him. When we insult other people in the news, they start crying. They start saying they can't take the pressure. They can't take the media heat. They've arrested my mother. They've arrested the mothers of my kids. They've arrested my girlfriends. They put all them in jail for a day in England. They all trying to threaten on them to fucking roll on me. And we've hit him with all these letters and it doesn't work. Then what they did is they started sending letters to my girlfriends or the mothers of my kids, convincing them to leave me, or convincing the mothers of my kids to not let me see my kids. Psychologists would sit and write letters from concerned, random people trying to convince the mother of my kids to keep my kids away from me. And when they showed me the letter and I read it, I'm smart enough to know. It's kind of like there's a weird thing between fighters. If I walk in a room, I can tell if another man can fight. I can just tell. And as a convincing man, I can tell when somebody else is world level convincing. I read it going, this is the best. This is the best money can buy. This isn't some random concerned fan. This is the best money can buy. And how the fuck do they know the address of my baby mama anyway? Like, what random fan knows where my kids live? Because if that was true, I'd be in a lot more trouble. Who the fuck delivered this? So if governments have time to do that, you think they're not controlling a fucking Twitter algo? They've been trying to convince me to kill myself ever since I was fucking arrested. Because it's cleaner if I do it, I guess. And I guess they thought if I lose all the women who I care about and who love me, I guess I'm more vulnerable. And the magic of it is this. I think they've come to a conclusion that the reason I won't kill myself is because of Tristan. And that we're too strong as a team. And that's why every time I get hit with a charge, he gets hit with a charge. They had to take us both out. It can't come from me alone and leave Tristan untouched. If Andrew Tate assaulted someone in 2009, Tristan Tate assaulted someone in 2009. We gotta get him.